Hey folks, how's it all going? Oh yeah, and today cooking on the Masterbuilt 560 gravity feed charcoal grill smoker. I tell you what, this thing is, today I'll be the first cook showing. I did some burgers on last night. Turned out great. We're gonna do some homemade meatloaf today. I want you to take a look and see how I did that and how I made the meatloaf. Why don't you go take a look at that? All right, to make my small meatloaf, I got a little over a pound of ground beef, a little less than a pound of ground pork here. I've got an egg, I got some celery and onions that my lovely wife cut up for me. A half pack Ritz cracker. I love this Zhang stir fry oil. A little bit of that. And then I got some of this unusual seasoning from Mexico that my son and daughter-in-law brought back when they were down there. And this stuff has got some, I don't know what's in it because I can't read the writing, but boy, it smells good. So we're gonna put that in there also. So I'll get this all combined and give you a look-see. All right, before we fire it up, let's, now that you saw the meatloaf, let's take a look at the grill itself. Everything worked fine on this. The temperature things that it says it does, it's absolutely accurate. 700 degrees, no problem. We did the initial burn-in at 250 for an hour and then took it up to 400, and it worked flawlessly. Now, I shut it down last night. I did take it up to 700, and I did my burgers hot and fast, and then I shut it down, and shutting it down just shutting it off, shut off the fan, and then you put those two blades in, and they can only go one way if you put them both in. So that's on purpose, and that's supposed to shut off the airflow. Now 3 hours later, I came out, and I store all my stuff in my garage. Well, I still had, and everything was locked down tight. This was down and latched. I want to show you that, but I still had puffs of smoke coming out of this back corner here. And things were still warm in there, and I was not going to cross my garage floor knowing that I still had fire in the charcoal. So I opened up the bottom there, and I had half that thing full of charcoal yet, and there was orange, there was red. Not everything was hot, but there was a fair amount of hot in there yet. So I pulled everything out and took the hot stuff and put it in my metal can right there, and snuffed everything out. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue here. There was just a ton of moisture up here on this lid. I've seen some other guys that have put tinfoil down here and do that. I think I'm going to try that today because that was all creosote. And even you smell it in there today and look in there. That's just after one cook, and that was about an hour and a half. So there's a fair amount of creosote. You got to remember, not only does this store the charcoal, you can see it down there, but it also burns the charcoal all in the same thing. So, that's, I don't know if that's going to be an issue here, but we're going to try the tinfoil trick today to see if we can get a better seal, because obviously if it wasn't snuffing it off, that means that there's still air getting to that charcoal. And like I said, it had 3 hours, and that should be plenty to get the to get the charcoal out. So we'll explore that today also, but tell you what, let's get this fired up and get that meatloaf on. All right, that's what it looks like when it's all done. That's going to be the bowl that I'm going to use as a form. I'm going to put this in the freezer now for about a half an hour, let it stiffen up. Then we're going to take it out of there. I've also got 2 Italian sausage stuffed mushrooms. My wife used a Google Translator, and it says that it's got I don't know how that works, but it says it's got salt, garlic, pepper, onion. But boy, it sure smells like it's got other stuff in there besides that. But anyway, good stuff. All right, let's ask some questions when it comes to lighting it. It really recommends using these tumbleweeds. This is what a tumbleweed does, and it goes right in there like that. I've had questions, can you use the wax cubes? Here's a wax cube. Now, I'd be afraid that a lot of it would melt and drip down, but the wax cube, I mean, you could shave it down and try it, but I think this is probably your best bet. My buddy Tommy, at the Backyard Barbecue, Gallery of Backyard Barbecue. I'll leave the link below. Tommy's been doing some great cooks on the Masterbuilt. He says he's taking like a paper towel and soaking in some oil. I'm sure that's like vegetable oil or something like that. And then putting it in there and lighting that. And he says that works good too. So I'll tell you what, let's get it fired up. All right, fire in the hole. Bottom is open, top is open. I took the blades out. Should be good. Now once she's started all the way, then I'll plug it in and turn it on. I'm gonna set it to 225. I got everything closed down and hit temp we're at 225. We go to, well, I fired up right away. I want 250. There you go. 250, and then you press temp again. And we're good. Still got to figure that out. All right, give you a look-see. All right, folks, got the loaf on set at 225, and that's what it says, 225. Let's take a quick look. I did use, you hear that beep. What happens when you open this up? Turns the fan off. That's what that does right down there. But you got the loaf in there, very nice. Got a little bacon on there. Got a drip tray underneath with a little bit of warm water, and we're going to use that one meat probe that they give you to monitor our temps and see how that works. Keep on watching. All right, folks, 45 minutes into the cook. Check temp probe. We just pressed the temp probe, and we're at 72. So then we go back to the temp, take a quick look. Oh yeah, there you go. Looking good. All right, folks, almost 2 hours into it. 225 is what it's set at. Doing a great job. Take a look at the temp. 124, so about 40 degrees to go yet. Let's take a quick look at our meatloaf. Oh yeah, looking mighty nice. I got them sausage stuffed mushrooms in there also. I'm gonna turn the temp up a little bit and get the bacon to brown up a little bit. All right, there's our meatloaf. Oh man, got a nice little smoke ring going on there. Turned out awesome. I'm gonna make I got 2 nice sandwiches going on here. Toasted up some rye buns, a little bit of ketchup and pickles. I'll tell you what, that's good eating right there, folks. Meatloaf sandwiches, couldn't get any better than that. Masterbuilt did a great job. Folks, leave a comment. Tom Horseman at YouTube. Thumbs up, leave a comment, like I just said. And as always, appreciate you watching. Thank you.